The woman with the cursed broom. With this broom, I sweep their luck. I sweep their wealth. I sweep their joy. All shall leave them and become mine alone. They thought she was just a kind market woman, always sweeping at dawn. But each stroke of her broom wasn't cleaning dirt, it was sweeping destinies. And when she pulled out a single paper note, even the biggest shops never knew they were trading away their customers and their fortune. Her name was Mariah, the woman with the broom of doom. Mariah was not like the other market women in Okenga market. She was a petty trader, the type who never had much to sell. Some days a few baskets of tomatoes, other days a tray of mangoes. Sometimes, nothing at all. Yet she always came, always smiled, as though business was good. But there was one thing she never failed to do, her early morning sweeping. Each dawn, she swept her stall and those of her neighbors. The traders praised her kindness, thinking she loved cleanliness. But the truth was darker. Mariah's broom was enchanted. Long ago, she had sought help from a witch. The witch gave her two items, a magical broom and a black clay pot. With the broom, she could sweep not only dust, but also the fortunes of other traders. With the pot, she was to dip in a high-value note each morning. When she used it to make change in a prosperous shop, their wealth would secretly drain into her hands. But the witch gave her a warning: never let a note from this pot return to your home the same day. If it does, it will carry a curse back upon you. Mariah obeyed carefully. She always traveled far to change her notes and made sure the money never came back. And with every sweep of her broom, she quietly stole her neighbors' customers. Over time, her stall transformed. From a poor tomato seller, she rose to own bags of rice, wheat, and fabrics. Within a year, she had a grand shop in Okenga, filled with silk and lace. Traders whispered that she was hardworking and blessed by fortune. Only Mariah and the witch knew the truth. Mariah grew powerful. Men bowed to her, but she treated them like toys. When she bore a child, she laughed, "I need no man. My broom will never fail me." She named her daughter Leora. Leora became the darling of the market. Traders called her the golden child of Okenga. Wherever she went, customers flooded Mariah's shop. Leora's laughter brought fortune, just like her mother's broom. But while Mariah's empire grew, others crumbled. Families went bankrupt, shop owners vanished, and some even ended their lives from ruin. Whispered rumors spread: Mariah's money is not clean. One man, Taren, a once successful cloth seller, lost everything. He noticed Mariah always seeking change with the same single note, always from the biggest shops. Suspicion burned in him. He told Jorel, the wealthy shopkeeper of Nokora Street, and they set a trap. One evening, Mariah rushed to Jorel's shop with her enchanted note. He accepted it, but instead of mixing it with his cash, he hid it aside. Secretly, he sent two boys to slip it into Leora's pocket. That night, when Mariah and Leora dined happily, the curse awakened. At midnight, Mariah heard her daughter scream. She ran to find Leora's body floating in the air, her eyes rolled back, hair whipping as though in a storm. Then, her child burst into dust, leaving behind only the cursed note. Mariah's heart shattered. She ran to her treasure room, but her mountains of wealth crumbled into ash before her eyes. At the same time, her grand shop in Okenga caught fire, burning to the ground while the rest of the market stood untouched. By morning, the town judged her. They banished her forever. She wandered to the forgotten village of Draven Hollow, where she lived and died in loneliness. But her tale did not die. To this day, travelers say that if you visit the ruins of Draven Hollow at midnight, you may hear the faint giggle of a little girl. Some swear it is Leora's spirit, still bound to her mother's curse. Others say it is the sound of greed itself, reminding the living of its eternal hunger. Story lesson: greed may bring wealth for a time, but it always takes more than it gives. Mariah's broom gave her riches, but it cost her neighbors their livelihoods and, in the end, her own child. The lesson is simple: wealth gained by harming others will always return with a heavier curse. True prosperity must be earned with honesty, or it will destroy everything you hold dear. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in my next story.